Hi, I'm Skeletoon. Welcome to episode 6 of my Random Moron series. Last episode, I was in the middle of trying to finish this enchanting setup. I got the enchanting setup, and yeah, that was pretty much the entire episode. Oh, actually no, I was also building a farm. I was also making just a small farm on top of my sugarcane farm, which is down here, and has actually grown quite a bit. So I will be harvesting all of this. But yeah, that's what I was up to. Pillagers? Are you kidding me? Pillagers don't. Huh? Hang on a second. Pillagers aren't normally a one shot. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just really confused. Why did I one-shot that pillager? Why was it? Huh? Okay. There we go. Why was that like particular pillager's health so low? I don't know. Alright, anyway, today I was going to focus on trying to finish the enchanting setup, and B, go to the nether. So yeah, that'll be what that's what I'll be doing today. So I'm again very tired. However, I have for some reason got a very, very sore back today, and I don't know why. My last one of these got destroyed by a creeper. Oh yeah, I actually made kind of like a mental note to myself yesterday, after I finished filming episode 5, recording, after I finished recording episode 5, to try and actually, like, talk about stuff. So that is what I will be making an effort to do today. I didn't. Carrots. So yeah, that's what I'll be trying to do today. So, give me a minute, because before I started recording, I didn't actually think up anything to talk about, which is why I haven't been talking for the last little while. What to say. Damn it, I put myself on the spot here. I promise I am trying to think and I haven't just instantly forgotten like I do with so much other stuff. Oops. Oh. Oh, I know. Okay, so people who are actually aware about this will know what I'm talking about. People who don't keep up with like gaming community news will have no idea what I'm talking about. But the Steam lawsuit or lawsuits. There's two of them. There's one in America. There's one in the UK. Where was I going? I didn't bring my bucket. I was gonna go get lava, but I didn't bring my bucket. Oh yeah, there's one in America, one in the UK, and the one in the UK, or the lawsuit, it started off going like really badly for Steam. I have lava there. They for some reason put up a kind of atrocious defense in the starting phases where it was like where it was to determine whether it would actually become a trial or if it would just kind of get dropped. I don't know what it's called. I'm not. I don't know like about legal stuff. I just play video games. But yeah. So that happened, and they put up a really atrocious defense, and it went really badly, and it went to a trial, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, is Steam gonna get kind of cooked here?" And the worst part is Epic Games were like full backing the whole thing, and it was the lawsuit was done by this absolute like just ass of a man who, well, partially by him, not by him only, but he was a part of it. But he's been a thorn in the gaming kind of, or not just gaming, like tech company space for a while, like in the tech industry. He's sued some like real big companies and some not so big companies, which is the worst part, honestly, because for the most part, when he sues a company, it's like, you know, it's a company as big as Steam. Although he sued Steam for like a bajillion zillion dollars. It feels like, I can't remember the exact amount. It was like 600. It was like 600 something pounds. I think. I don't know. But yeah. Anyway, Epic Games, who, you know, their Epic Games and their storefront sucks and all that all that stuff that we like to laugh at them about. They were like full backing the whole thing, which has made a lot of people think that, like, oh, another thing I want out of there, which has made a lot of people think that Epic was kind of in on it. You know what I mean? Like some people were thinking that maybe they had actually hired the guy, kind of in part, or not hired, but they had kind of secretly cooperated with him, I guess you could say, on the whole thing. Which, I mean, I don't know if that's what happened, but it wouldn't surprise me, because Epic does some pretty shady stuff sometimes. Why did I do that? I only want one spot right now. Alright, I want da. Oh. Okay, I just wanna... But yeah, anyway, it was looking not so great for Steam for a while. And then just kind of out of nowhere, their lawyers remembered how to lawyer, and they pulled this absolute W out of the bag, like yesterday, I think. And everyone was like, where the hell did that come from? So the trial, I think they won. Although I'm not 100% sure. What am I doing? Yeah, I think they won. However, there's still the one in America, I believe, that's going. But yeah. I just wanted to talk about that. I made like a mental list when I actually told myself that I needed to, you know, like talk about stuff. And now I've just completely forgotten. Oh, actually, no. One thing that was on that I do know was on there was like kind of just like quality of life features mostly that I would want added to Minecraft. Because I was thinking about how I went on that little short tangent about how carrots should be a seed-based crop and not a not like potatoes where you just whack them in the ground and they just magically grow out of nothing. Yeah. I'm down here for iron, by the way. I need more cauldrons. Yeah. So, one of my biggest gripes is with how elytras are. Because, like, how come bedrock gets, like, you know, the ability to just stop? You know, the ability to just stop flying. That would be so nice, especially like for combat and whatnot, because that would be incredibly useful with like a mace, because you can just stop flying, drop out of the sky, mace someone, and then just keep going, like nothing happened. Because like well, if you have wind burst, of course, you do need wind burst for that specific strategy to work. Although, technically, you could just elytra off again and use rockets. There we go. There's also, you have the ability to, like, you know, just not hit a wall if you're in imminent danger of hitting a wall. So there's that as well. What else? I really like it if you had the ability to, like, press shift. Or, or crouch, or whatever. Some people play with crouch, not bound to shift, I think, maybe. If you had the ability to hold crouch and be able to just, like, look around without changing your direction, that would be really cool. Although, if there's anyone who, for some reason, like instinctively holds crouch whilst at light throwing, that would be rather annoying. But if you do that, then just, like, A, what's wrong with you? B, learn how to not do that. Or learn to not do that. Placed it wrong. Oh, another thing that I think would be really cool and useful is ground effect, where, like, if you are flying, like, real close to the ground, then you kind of, like, you stay at least semi-airborne. Not semi-airborne. You stay airborne for longer the closer you get to the ground, which is a real thing, by the way. It's called ground effect, like I just said, and it basically, it's kind of like the pressure of the ground against the air pockets underneath, you know, like wings and whatnot, or against, say, the body of a helicopter when it's coming down to land. Because of the rotors creating, you know, like a massive sort of almost pocket of air underneath it. Oh yeah, that's right. That's another thing I needed to do today. Get level 30. Oh, good grief. I'm finding, like, no iron, and it's very annoying. You know what? For the sake of getting XP, I might as well start mining redstone, huh? Yeah. I just can't spend too long down here because my hour-and-a-half time limit. Oh yeah, I still need to, like, actually get onto trying to figure out an editing software so that I'm not stuck with this. Well, I'm not stuck with the hour-and-a-half limit. I can stop doing it at literally any time. It is a self-imposed rule. However, it is a self-imposed rule that I have put there for a good reason, which is, like I've said a lot of times before, I don't want the videos to get all long-winded and annoying, because I know myself, and I know that if I don't have a set time limit, I will just kind of go. And the videos will end up being like 5 hours long. So yeah. Yeah, anyway. Because I've seen people, like, you know, you see these, like, hour-long videos that some people put out, and they're like so edited, but it's like 7 hours of gameplay, all condensed into an hour-long video, and it's like, now that I've actually started making videos, I'm like, how did they do that? Because, like, I don't think even when I do get editing software, I can't think of, like, the amount of places where I'd be able to cut that much out. And B, I'm just impressed that they managed to fit, like, all of that into such a short amount of time, just regardless. Okay, I'm finding a lot more iron now, that is good. Oh my god. Oh. it was nearly over right there. That was nearly the end of the world. End of the world. This world. Yeah, that was nearly it. Series over, and then I'd have to go and reveal how bad I am at PvP on like Skyblock or something. Not Skyblock, like Skywars, because that's really all I can think to do. Just go play Skywars or something. Or I could play a different game. You know what? I might actually film. I've got to stop saying film. I might actually record another video, like tonight, of me playing a different game. Because there's this one game that I really like called Disfigure. That I have only ever seen 2 YouTubers play, which is a crime, in my opinion. That so few people know about the game, because it's really good. It's a lot of fun. That's way too many mobs. It's this like sort of Vampire Survivors-esque what's it called? Like build maker game where you know, I'll just show you. I will show it in the video because I'm gonna make it now. I wanna make it. I'll start another series. It'll be my Disfigure series. Because I love Disfigure and it's such a good game. And hey, you never know, that series might actually become popular. I know it's like a 1 in a million chance, but you never know. And by the way, for anyone wondering why I was ignoring all those diamonds, it's because I don't want to mine too many diamonds before I get fortune. Oh my god, so many skeletons. Oh, another thing I'd like to do on this world is find a trial chamber. That'd be cool. Anyway, back to talking about what I was trying to talk about, which is game features that I want added. Last thing I think I was talking about was ground effect to elytras. Yeah. So yeah, that. But also another thing. Oh, more bones, nice. Another thing I would really like to see added would be something like a new. Honestly, I'd love to see like a farming update. I really enjoy farming in Minecraft, but it does give the feeling of being an almost unfinished feature, if you know what I mean. Like, it's fun, but it kind of feels like whoever made it sort of like half made it and then got asked to do something else that was that was of either more importance or just, I don't know, they got bored and decided to abandon it, which would be tragic if that, oh my god, if that's what happened. Because, like, it would be really cool if there were more crops, because that's one thing that is sorely lacking at the moment, is just the number of crops available. I'd love it if there were like, just at least a few more, you know? Even if it was like vine plants, if it was just a new type of crop that you could get, it was just like vine plants or something, I'd be happy with that. I'd be incredibly happy with that. That'd be brilliant. But, nah. Or like rice and corn, maybe. Even just that. Just rice and corn. And some new foods that you can make as well. But I'd like to get some new foods that are crafted, like some new craftable foods. That aren't just, you know, you put stuff in a bowl. Because as much as that food making mechanic works, it's a bit boring. And the whole point of Minecraft as a video game is to be fun. So, you know, I just like to see something that's a bit more creative, you know. Because so many of Minecraft's features feel so, you know, like creative and cool, like the copper golem and the trial chambers. I love trial chambers as well. I do love trial chambers. They're so much fun to do. But I just wish that farming and like food in general got the same treatment as other features of the game. I'm lost. I can't find where I... Damn it. Where's the way out? Oh, what? Huh? I didn't realise that spawn was active. Ah. Where's the spider? There. I'm gonna run out of time if I keep this up. Damn it. Also, considering how much XP breaking that spawner gave me, and the fact that I know where a skeleton spawner is, I might actually just... Oh, I'm just gonna... Go away, go away, get away from me. Oh dear, bad place to be. Oh, it's in full armor. Very bad, very bad, very bad. Ah! Where's a creeper when you need one? Ha! Stop shooting me! No, I do not want to get filtered. Okay, that's one dealt with. Oh. Thank God. Oh. Okay, where have I put the damn exit? Classic, well, me to just build an exit and then have no idea where it is. Ugh. Okay, I just hang on. I'm just gonna check how long I've been recording for. I only have an hour left. No. I only have an hour left of recording time. That's rather infuriating. Ah! Run away. Okay, so I know I built the exit in one of these little things. However, I don't know which one of them I built it in. Grab this. I mean, it clearly wasn't this one. Which one was it? Which one was it? I'm getting nothing done. Oh, watermelon seeds. Okay, that's something. I guess. Is this seriously a part of the mineshaft that I haven't been to before? I think it is. If that minecart was anything to go off of. No. Can't get distracted. Can't get distracted. I have to find the way out. Oh, I'm super lost now. Damn it! Ow, my back. Well. I now want a trident. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Ah! Aha! 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 I found the way out. Oh, not the way out, but I found the way out of there, at least. Okay, but genuinely, why is it so hard to find an exit that I made myself? This is the Minecraft experience, I guess. Getting lost in caves is a key part. That was almost the end of the series a second time. Where did I put it? Oh, bugger off. I even have level 30 now. I came down here because I want to know. Oh, hang on, checking how much time I have left again. I'm going 35 minutes. This is not good. Well, 36 minutes actually. But still, this is not good. I can't afford to be going and getting lost underground whilst I got stuff to do. And the time is running. God damn it. I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting to talk about what I'm trying to talk. Ugh. Okay. Back to complaining. Okay, other features I'd like added to Minecraft besides something to do with farming, which was incredibly vague, I now realise. I'm falling in everything. And those elytra features that I mentioned. I'd like for tridents to have some better. You know, I'm just digging my way to the surface. I don't care. Yeah, I'd like for tridents to have some more like cross-compatible enchants other than just unbreaking and mending. And for impaling to actually just do more damage to mobs when they're in water. And I think that should also count for rain. Because I know it does more damage to mobs in water on bedrock. It only does damage to like, or the only useful mob it does damage, or the only mob it does damage to that is useful on Java is Guardians. Or does it extra damage to. But it's like, that should just be any mob in water. Because A, that would fit the Trident's whole thing of being more dangerous when it's rainy, when a storm's out, because, well, when the storm's out, it's like, Tridents suddenly become one of the best weapons in the game. They go from being just a bit, or they go from being the weird gimmicky weapon to being kind of overpowered, because, like, you know, you suddenly gain this ability called striking people with fucking lightning. And it's like, huh, so you can just do that. Okay. That's totally fair and balanced and not at all absolutely hilarious when people get really annoyed over it because like, that's not fair. You can't just hit me with lightning. And it's like, yes, I can, actually. That's... Oh. this is here. Oi! Bugger off. Okay, I don't think anyone's ever said that, but I like to imagine that they have, because it's funny. But anyway, it's kind of just an irk that I have with my in-game design. That's a creeper. Where they add like something really, really cool and then do like 2 things with it, and it's like that is monumentally disappointing. This is some weird generation. Where am I? Okay. I really gotta get onto making the obsidian making setup. Or the lava collecting setup. Well, that cauldron's full at least. Okay. No. No. Well. Alright, brilliant. Ow, my back. Oh. Okay, that's actually really starting to hurt now. Oh. Man, my back is just cooked for like no apparent reason. Oh. Okay, I think I'll breed the cows one more time and then get myself some more leather. Oh yeah, I had bones. Why did I keep the brick pipe book in my inventory? Also, give me this, give me that. Other topics to talk about. I'm trying to think of some of those. Oh hey, my wheat's like all grown. Brilliant. Oops. Carrots have grown as well. Oh, I could have just done that on that side as well. Alright, cool. Anyway. I am lucky that I landed in between the blocks. Just then, because that could have ended very badly. My sugarcane should have grown by now. There we go. Oh. I really like Warhammer. 40k mostly. I know a bit about fantasy. I've watched a lot of the Pancreas Snow work videos. He's really cool, by the way. Check his channel out. If you watch this, of course. But I've watched a lot of his like Warhammer fantasy videos. Oh no, I was gonna breed them first, wasn't I? About various things. I think it's Pancreas Snow work. Yeah, it's Pancreas Snow work. However, if you want like really good Warhammer lore stuff, watch Remembrancer. He's bloody amazing. But yeah, my favourite Warhammer faction is the Necrons, and there is a couple of Goofy Goober guys in the Goofy Goober Skeleton Boys that I especially like, and their names are Trazen and Orican, or specifically Trazen the Infinite and Orican the Divine, or Diviner. And they are pretty much the equivalent of... Oh my god. They are pretty much the Warhammer equivalent of those two old men at like every rest home that have a seemingly reasonless feud going on because one of them decided that he wanted to be annoying about something like once, and the other one took an honestly extreme problem with that for seemingly no reason other than the fact that he just had nothing better to do. But yeah, that's those two. That's what they're like. I ran out of wood. And they... Oh, that's all I needed, though. They are incredibly funny. There's a book about them called The Infinite and the Divine. However, there's this one part of or this one thing that happens in the book where where Trazen basically locks Orican in this like tomb thing. Oh hey, do I have lapis yet? I don't have lapis. That's slightly tragic. No, focus on the nether portal. You said you'd do the nether portal today, mate. Sorry. Just trying to keep myself on track for what I'm supposed to be doing. Alright. But yeah. Where Trazen traps Orican in this little, like, underground area thing. Or, underground. In this tomb. It's a tomb, basically. Or sort of tomb. I think it's been a while. It has been a while. My memory is failing me a little bit, so sorry about that. But he traps him in this underground vault tomb thingamajiggy. And Orican has the ability to travel through time, sort of. It's more like he has the ability to rewind himself through time. Then he has the ability to travel through time, which I know that sounds like they're the same thing, but they're not. It's weird. It's a whole thing in the Warhammer community of, like, is Orican a time traveler or is Orican a time bender almost? But yeah, Trazen locks him or traps him down there, and Orican, basically he spends like forever and forever trying to find the reality where Trazen doesn't succeed in trapping him down there. And in the end, he spends 2,000 years digging himself out because he kept getting himself into the same situation over and over again. And it's bloody hilarious. And there's another part of that same book, the entire first part of the book, really, which is just Trazen rage baiting Orican in a court case, which is kind of funny because I was talking about the Steam court case earlier. But yeah, it's just Trazen rage baiting Orican in a court case, and Orican doing much of the same thing as he did as what I mentioned before, going back and trying to win the court case. But Trazen's just so good at, I don't know, what's it called? He's just so charismatic and so good at a lot of things. He's very charismatic and convincing, is the point, and he keeps winning the court case. He keeps winning the trial, and Orican spends like 7 times the amount of time that anyone else does on like a single like piece of evidence or whatever. I don't know. Again, it has been a while. But he spends like seven times the amount of time that anyone else does on like one thing, which is like, it's a good thing he's an immortal robot, because if he wasn't, he'd be having a much worse time, because he'd be really old by now, because he doesn't like he ages at the same rate as everyone else, but he has like 7 times the amount of lifespan to actually live as everyone else, if you know what I mean. Or he's lived like 7 times as long as everyone else, because he lives an event happening, and then he doesn't like it, like the outcome of said event, so he goes back in time and tries to fix said event, and it doesn't work. It never works. Okay, it doesn't never work. it works often. It's just, it rarely works when Trazen is involved, because Trazen is like the anti-Orican-ifier thingamabobber guy. Okay, enough talking about those two, though. Oh, actually, no, one quick thing. One thing I love about Trazen is that everyone calls him a Pokemon trainer, which I just find hilarious, because, I mean, why wouldn't an immortal robot overlord being, well, not overlord, but an immortal robot being called a Pokemon trainer be funny? I'm trying to think, I'm trying to find a good spot to put a nether portal. Nope, that goes down. Like, way down. And now I have a Stupendium song in my head. Anyway, let's talk about let's talk about the Imperium for a second. Okay, so there's these two Primarchs. Primarchs are like sons of the Emperor. Who's the Emperor? Let's not get into that. I only have half an hour. I'll put the portal here. But yeah. There's these two Primarchs who are like demigod people, sort of, called Vulcan and Conrad Kurz. Now, Conrad Kurz betrayed the Imperium during an event called the Horus Heresy. What's the Horus Heresy? I, again, only have half an hour. Basically, it's a bunch of the Primarchs and a bunch of Space Marines betrayed the Imperium. And one of those Primarchs was Conrad Kurz. One of the Primarchs who didn't betray the Imperium was Vulcan. Now, Conrad Kurz captured Vulcan, and Vulcan is what's known as a perpetual, which means he regenerates. He comes back to life through borderline anything. And Conrad Kurz is evil Batman. Evil sadistic Batman. Who's also like 4.5 meters tall. Okay, maybe not quite that tall, but he's very tall. He's very tall, and actually not that buff for a Primarch, but compared to a normal human, Conrad Kurz is like jacked to shit. This is how I'm going to be building the portal, by the way. I'm just going to have a water bucket and then put the lava in one of the slots and then put the water there. But yeah, anyway, Conrad Kurz, he tortured Vulcan for months, I think. Was it months or weeks? And Vulcan, he killed Vulcan over and over and over again, and Vulcan. One thing about Vulcan was he was the kindest Primarch. He was compassionate. He was good to, you know, your average human. He was the most likely to to help your average man, because they were like you know, the Primarchs were demigods, and it's Warhammer, it's grimdark setting, all that sort of stuff. Because where the lion would, where the lion would sooner abandon an entire world of people because they'd found Eldar there and just, you know, just abandon them to their fate whilst his Marines went to fight the Eldar. Vulcan would do an evacuation mission, like before anything else, and then go and stomp on an innocent Eldar child's face. That's sorry, but basically, another of the traitor Primarchs called Perturabo was employed almost to build something for Conrad Kurz called the Iron Cage. Oh wait, no. Did he build? Can't remember if he built it for Conrad or if it was like. I think he built. I think the one that Vulcan got trapped in, that was built specifically for that. I'm just gonna grab one of these real quick. By the way, reason I'm down here, I want lapis. However, I haven't found lapis, so I'm going to go back up before I get lost again. Because right now, I'm just terrified of getting lost. I'm already not sure quite where I am. Oh, wait, no, I'm here. Okay, I'm fine. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, fuck. Where am I? Oh. Oh, thank goodness I found my way back. Anyway, yeah, built the Iron Cage, which was, well, it was a big labyrinth thing, big maze, that Vulcan got trapped in, and Conrad continued torturing him in there, but he like I said, Vulcan was very compassionate, very kind, and he didn't like it when people had to die. So Conrad, being the absolute bastard that he is, or was, he's dead now actually, decided to go, hey, you know what would really mess with him? Just killing innocent people in front of him. Just over and over and over and over and over again. And, well, it did. And he kept killing Vulcan, and he kept making him make his way through this maze. And at the center was Vulcan's Warhammer, which he fashioned into a teleportation device. And Conrad was basically like, haha, if you can get to the middle of the maze, you can find your teleporter. And Vulcan eventually got there. And then Conrad revealed that Conrad appeared in front of Vulcan and revealed that the entire Iron Cage shut off the teleportation capabilities of the teleporter, which was when Vulcan, who is like the last Primarch you want to make angry, who was incredibly angry at Conrad, uttered some of the most hilariously legendary words in all of Warhammer, and it was basically just, "You've forgotten something, brother. It's also a hammer. And then he proceeded to spend the next, like, 6 hours or so just beating the shit out of Conrad Kurz. Which, A, based as hell, B, funny as hell. Handbraking. Smite. What can I get on my armor? Unbreaking. Fire prot. Unbreaking. Respiration, not bad. I think I'll get the unbreaking on my pickaxe. Oh, and efficiency, nice. Okay. Oh yeah, by the way, I have a texture pack that that kind of like changes the sprite of weapons and tools and whatnot depending on what enchants they have on them. Unbreaking 1. Oh, it'll do. Breaking 1. Prop 4. Prop 2. Yeah. Unbreaking 2. Okay. This is temporary. This is just until I actually make the skeleton farm, and I can get stuff properly. I'm also going to turn Greg into a mending villager. And hang on, how long do I have? Okay, I've still got a while. Still got a while to make that portal. So you know, I might actually just go and run myself down to the lava pool. Go and grab a bunch of lava, and then just make the portal. Don't know why I keep going this way. This is like the longest long way. I can just go that way. Probably should have gotten unbreaking on... Oh, that had water in it. Probably should have gotten unbreaking on my sword, but nah, oh well. Alright, more funny Warhammer lore. Oh, the Emperor of Mankind, had the secret laboratory, which he made the original prototype, or which he made the original kind of like Space Marines in. He made the Custodes in. He made the Primarchs in. He made like all his best stuff in there. And you want to know what the password to this incredible laboratory was? It was shave and a haircut. It was I think that's shaving a haircut. I might be wrong. It was shaving a haircut anyway, which is pretty damn funny if you ask me. Malcador the Sigillite, the Emperor's best friend and second in command before they both went and got kind of completely turbo killed. Well, except the Emperor, who's sort of maybe alive-ish. We're not sure. But Malcador is dust. We know that for a fact. But yeah, before they both went and got dead, before the Primarchs were made, Malcador suggested that instead of all being brothers, he suggested that the Emperor make them sisters, which on its own is like that's oh, another zombie villager. Oh, it's gonna die to fire. Damn it. Yep. Oh well. Which on its own, there's nothing really funny about it. It's just like, okay, he recommended that they make that they be sisters, and then the Emperor didn't listen to him. Cool. However, what makes it funny is the fact that it's Warhammer, and the community is clinically insane on so many levels. And within maybe 3 minutes, I think, of me like seeing the YouTube short of that from, I can't remember who actually, but someone. But within about 3 minutes of me seeing the YouTube shorts of that, I started getting YouTube shorts of the Primarchs as girls. But the thing is, because it's Warhammer, and a lot of Warhammer, even fan artists, are incredibly talented and good at making some really detailed, really, really nice artwork. It was just like, it was like art. It was like art showcase level pieces of art, drawings and stuff of what was pretty much just pure Gooner bait, and it was pretty damn funny. It was pretty damn funny, I gotta say. Also, with these 2 buckets, my portal will be complete, and hopefully I don't have a really bad nether spawn, because that happens an annoying amount. Or I spawn into the nether, and I just spawned in Shitstick Dookie Land, aka just a basalt delta. And life sucks. I need to get some gravel. Or I could do this. Never mind. I thought maybe because Ghast Fireballs light the portal, maybe Creeper Explosion would. I was wrong. There's the steel part of flint and steel. Do I seriously have no gravel? Oh my god. Okay. Why do I just not have stuff? Okay, there's water over this. Oh, there is a fire. Why is there a fire? I don't know, but there's a fire. So, over there, see? Give me gravel, gravel, there's some gravel. Shovel, mine the gravel for me. Why did I do that? Come on. Just want flint. Come on, I'm gonna run out of time for the video at this rate. Speaking of which, how much longer do I have? Oh, I do not have long. Okay, I have like 13 minutes. Ah, there we go. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Well, I did manage to keep my promise of I'm going to the nether this episode. Let's go! Oh, this is somehow worse. Oh! Oh, goddammit. Oh, goddammit. I'm trying to... Just... Ow, ow. There we go. Oh, thank God. Oh, hey, I got tears. Nice. Oh. Alright. Please. Nope. Okay. Well, I can at least collect the bone blocks. Because that's good for making bone meal. Next episode, I think I'm going to set up the skeleton farm and try and get some better enchants on my stuff. Okay, that's a bastion. Oh my God, there's a bastion right there. I wonder if it's a good one. I don't know. Whatever it is, I won't be checking it out this episode. That will be at a later date. Okay, I'm surrounded by crimson, okay. Well, that is not ideal, because I would like to find a warped and be able to just get ender pearls. I also will have to deal with the problem of I also don't know where I also have no idea as to the location of any nether fortresses currently. So like I'll have to deal with that too. But for now, all will be fine. I don't plan to go exploring in here right now. That will be probably episode... This is episode 6, so that will probably be in episode 8 job because I want to. No, it's not one of the good ones. The Bastion, I mean, because I want to find a fortress, obviously. But I want better enchants first. Ow. I also. Oh, okay. It might be even later than episode 8 because I also want mending. Oh, nope. Okay. It will have to be episode 8, and I will just have to do it with better enchants, and just hope that I don't die. All right. I'm going to turn down hostile mobs all the way. Oh, hang on. Turn note and jukebox, note blocks and jukebox all the way up. I like this disc. If you don't, that's your problem. Yay! Okay, I love that music disc. Oh, got a shovel way over there. Okay, well, I'm going to end the video there. So, bye!